We had a lot of movers yesterday. We haven't seen that many movers in a long time. A lot of things making moves. My only regret is I didn't do twice as much TQQ. That's my only regret. And if we have another straight up day today, there's gonna be a lot of mean reversion setups for tomorrow and Friday and Thursday. If we have another straight up day like we had yesterday. I don't think we will, but there's potential, like if let's say we go straight up to, like, I don't know, 370 or something in the Qs, and then have a gap up tomorrow. Oh man, they're all bounce setups. There are no breakouts in this market. You don't get breakouts in the first leg of a rally after a sell-off, because there are none. It's just bounce setups. To be determined if this is just a dead cat bounce and we have another leg lower, or if this thing was a solid bottom. I don't know. Why I bought hubs over all the other stuff? Why not? This is the list of all the bounce setups, or the more liquid, the higher priced ones. Sorted by ADR. Hubs, you know, fairly high up. It's a good quality setup. And on the monthly, kind of undercut the 20 and reclaimed. Or it's trying to reclaim, so. Why not hubs? Zim was a breakout? No? Where's the breakout? I don't see a breakout here. It's just a grinder. This is not a breakout type of a stock. This is more of a, you buy it when it's down, finding support on a rising moving average. Well, it's not tough to trade if you buy it correctly. If you buy breakouts, on certain stocks, breakouts don't work. Certain stocks are just mean reverting. You buy them when they find support on a rising moving average. And these oil names, a lot of oil stocks are setting up. I'm not going to do any oil stocks. I'm going to do the ETFs, but you know, a lot of them are setting up. Today, I don't think I'm going to do anything. Just going to watch my positions, my 2 positions. Don't really see anything to do here. UPS is an EP candidate. Not really the type of stocks I'd like to trade. I don't know. Maybe it works. I'll pass. Whatever. Earnings season is just starting. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities. Oh man. This thing has fallen 93%. This is why you have sell rules, guys. Don't be the victim who holds something like this, who buys it at 25 and still holding it. Don't be that guy. The world is full of those guys. Don't be that guy. Develop sell rules. It's a very good thing if we go, you know, pull back, go sideways a little bit for a few days. Would be a very good thing. NEWR. It's setting up. But I'm not sure if I would trade this on the month, or sorry, yeah, it's kind of setting up. It's been holding up really nicely. If we can tighten up here, would be nice. And then break out on high volume. But it also has earnings in a week. Maybe it breaks out on earnings. Can I buy BGI and pump it for you? Nope. But I can block you. Guys, the chat rules are very, very clear. If anyone is confused why I just blocked the guy, you need to follow instructions on the screen. What has been the best way for me to find these stocks showing bounce opportunities? Well, you wait for them to stop going down. And then you kind of look for some type of reversal candles or ranges to the upside. And sometimes you're looking at something like SC, for example. It's like, you know, there's no obvious support on the daily, and that's why you kind of look at the weekly and monthly, and you see monthly it almost kind of hit the 50. And you can see it with a lot of these beaten down past leaders over the past 2-3 years. They're all kind of bouncing off either the 50 or the 20 weekly. For example, Hubs, which I bought yesterday, undercut the 20 and tried to kind of bounce, you know, trying to reclaim. And all of these other stocks, you know, TTD, Twilio, they're all either kind of trying to bounce off the 50 or the 20 monthly, even though there's no support. So you kind of look at those types of levels, and then you look at the candles, right? Are they bouncing? But they don't have to bounce. Like, they can all go down another 30%. None of these stocks have to bounce, but I think yesterday was a good risk reward type of an opportunity. And I kind of wish I'd done more TQQ, to be honest. I should have put half my account in it. And now Square getting rejected right at the 20-day moving average, the declining 20-day moving average. NMM, weekly flag. I mean, it's very choppy, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be trading. It's super choppy. There's no, I don't know. It looks very random. I wouldn't be trading this. ANET. Yeah, it's one of these. Wow, it's actually a past leader that's holding up really well. That's a rare sight. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if these things are gonna get. Just look at the bounce watch list from yesterday. That's a pretty big watch list. You know, all of these things are kind of hitting that declining 20-day moving averages and kind of getting rejected for now. We'll see. Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't really have high hopes, but it would be nice if they kind of, have some, red sideways stays and then have another leg up and they all go back to the declining 50. They have another leg up, like something like Twilio, right? If it kind of consolidates here and then goes back to the 50, or BNTX or CrowdStrike or Roku or Snow, or all of these. But again, I don't have very high hopes. I think we're gonna have a lot of chop. There's been so much easy money, so many clean trends over the past few years. Spice, 30-day reversal. I don't know. It looks like day 2 to me because it went sideways for like a week. And also, guys, in these types of markets, don't watch every tick. Get a hobby. Watch YouTube, read a book, take a walk with your dog. You don't need to watch every tick. You're just gonna go crazy. This is not an easy money type of environment. This is a very highly correlated environment. And, these types of markets are better traded with the ETFs because everything kind of moves the same way anyways, pretty much. So it's just easier to do with triple ETFs, for example. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like an easy money environment, you can double, triple your accounts in a couple of months, right? This is not it. This is not an easy money environment. Not even for day traders. Because you don't get a lot of like individual, stocks that move on their own. Everything is super correlated. It's when you start seeing things decoupling from the indices, that's when you know better times may be ahead. And when you see a lot of good setups. Right now, I just don't. The only things I really get excited about is the oil sector. There's a lot of, flags. Again, I'm not going to do the individual names. I'll just do the ETFs. But man, I wish I had my half-size ERX from 30.50 or $31 or whatever it was. Kind of should have followed my sell rules. Oh well. That was a good setup. Easy money environments, January, February 2021, mid-October to mid-November last year. And we're gonna have 1 or 2 easy money environments this year. I'm 100% certain. There's a couple of easy money environments every year, even during bear market years. Biotech is just brutal. Like XPIs was down 52% from the last year February highs. IBB, not as much, but still almost 30%. And a lot of the tech stocks, the high multiple software names, etc., that have been leading the past 3-4 years, most of them are down 50-70%. So a lot of, and even a lot of quality companies. They got a little bit too expensive. But the major indices have been holding up fairly well. SPYs were down, 12%, not a big deal. Qs were down 18%. Oh, more than I thought. But still, As a Swede, why do you choose an American broker instead of trading in ISK Valuta Konta Pareto? Well, I suggest you open up a Swedish brokerage account and trade US markets. You'll find some things pretty quickly. You'll figure it out very quickly. The money you save in taxes, it's an illusion. Let me just say that. Any clue how I could open a Centerpoint account when the country I live in is blocked, well, kind of answers your own question. You can't. You can try another broker. There are others. There's like Guardian. There's there's very similar ones. What made you look at the agriculture sector? They were on my scans, and there are some obvious setups there. No, I don't have a sector scan. I scan the whole market. You don't need any sector scans. You just need a scan that's good enough. Yeah, KRBN is really tightening up. Yep. Looks like it wants to go higher. It's super slow though, 1.9 ADR. I have been watching this, but man. On the other end, this LIT, I was watching this thing back in May. April, May, and I think I even bought it once or twice, but I got stopped out, and then we got the real move. And kind of made a 35% move in a month or two. Not bad. Oh, AMD has earnings today? Oh, they do. Interesting. Finally, some interesting companies starting to report. Hubs closes weak today. I'm gonna sell it. TQQ. Well, TQQ have a really good entry, so we'll see. Hubs I don't have as good of an entry. Yeah, I was also looking for Hood. I was also hoping for like, high teens or something. That would have been a nice bounce and the potential mean reversion setup. And also SC, I was hoping for that high 160 area. KK, the type of guy that drinks out of a can using a straw? How did you know? That's exactly right. Well, I'm drinking these energy drinks. They're not very good for the teeth, so I'm using a straw. Otherwise, I won't have any teeth in 5 years. Because, it's just... I haven't gotten it verified, but bald guys without teeth are not very popular. And I don't want to verify it myself. I can live with the bald, but I can't live without teeth, man. Man, some of these things have fallen so much. Look at this rocket. Remember when we were buying a rocket back in March? I bought it after earnings day and it shot up like 80% in 1 day or 2 days. And now look at it. This is why sell rules are so important. Imagine sitting in this thing this whole time and you're down like 50-60%. What a waste of resources. Why are ETFs like ERX doing super well, but look like something like Gush and XOP are kind of, X-gas exploration and production. Oh, okay. So these types of stocks, they don't benefit from rising oil prices, right? And the ERX is what? Just energy? Hey guys, what's the unlevered ETF of ERX? Like XLE, right? Yeah, XLE is the one. Well, in that case, I'm not even gonna watch this XUP and Gush if they don't benefit. These are the laggards. I don't want to be in laggards. I got half size on NRGU at least. Don't I feel fear looking at the chart right now? No. Why should I feel fear? I know exactly how much money I'm gonna lose if I get stopped out. Why should I feel fear? I don't care. I don't even look at it. All I'm thinking about right now is which one of the videos in my YouTube queue I'm gonna watch next after I quit the stream, after I close the stream. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. Thanks for joining, see you tomorrow.